Hey, what's going on, guys? RS Games here, back with another episode of Farming Simulator 22 here on No Creek Farms. How are y'all doing today? I hope all is well. So real quick today, we are going to be starting harvest. Now, I know the last time I left you guys off, we were just starting planting in the spring, and I was going to do it and just do some more planting in today's episode, but I'm like, all across the world, people are harvesting their crops. We should be too on Farm Sim. Let's keep it with the times a little bit. Now, obviously, once we're done with harvest, we'll just go back into progressing however we're progressing. So today we're gonna be harvesting. We got a lot of fields. We're not gonna get them all done today. We're gonna do a few episodes of harvest. I think today we're gonna maybe start on our corn over here. We got 3 cornfields here. Way down in the distance, we got which way I gotta go? That way. I got a little backwards there. So right in front of us there, that's some more beans, and then one really big cornfield, one smaller cornfield, and a big field of beans back there. I kind of switched it up a little bit, got a good variety of crops. I was hoping half and half for the fields. I don't know if I quite achieved that, but I also have this field of beans. So we're just going to drop back down here, because why not? And we're going to get farming. If you guys haven't done so and you want to see more Farming Simulator 22 content, as well as a variety of other games, make sure you drop a like down below and hit that subscribe button. We are hoping to get 500 subscribers by the end of this year. Now, I don't like to sit here and beg for subscribers because that's not how I am. Really, my goal is just to make an awesome community of people and we can all hang out and have fun. But without further ado, let's get into some harvest here. We just hopped right in this combine. Wait, that's not... I said I wanted to do corn today. I should start with beans. I don't know. So, I also did do some more baling. So, I did most of the work throughout the seasons. I worked really hard at it. Now, I will show you guys some mess ups. So, I did get a bunch more bales in the storage. They're worth $41,000 right now. That's not bad. Let's see what crop is paying more right now, because we do want to sell a load. I need to buy a new pickup truck. And now that sounds like a waste of money. Okay, so when are beans the best price? Around June, July. Okay, how about corn? Corn does really good at about the same time. I don't think it really matters. No, a lot of people they don't really necessarily pick one or the other. I know beans are normally one of the first ones to go, but the cornfield across the road, we want to get that one, all them knocked out today. Well, hopefully get most of them done. And we got some other work we're going to have to do. I was getting everything done through the seasons. I was in the middle of baling, and I launched OBS because I'm like, I'm going to be ready to record here. Well, my game crashed when I did that, and caused me to lose a bunch of progress. And I was so frustrated with myself. Anyway, we gotta turn that back. We gotta unfold our combine. So I got the combine experience mod, so we can hopefully see what our yield is doing. Was kind of the main thing. So we're getting about 202 bushels an acre right now. Not the best, not the worst. We are working this combine very hard. I also want to see if I can do some... Okay, we're going to drop that so we can get some corn stock bales. I may get Courseplay going on this guy so we can go take care of some other jobs. But, actually, we'll knock this field out together real quick. Well, it's not going to be quick. Oofta. I might have to get rid of this combine experience mod. It's really working this thing. But the yield is decent. I can't complain about that. Now, I didn't get all the fields fully fertilized, and that's partly due to my game crashing. I had gotten the first stage. So I don't really go always hog wild and get both stages done. Since this is our first year farming, I didn't do it. Now, as we go and get better equipment, then I'll probably do 2 stages of fertilizer so we get the maximum yield. Well, I was getting the first stage completely done, and that's when my game crashed. And it didn't save in time. I got most of the progress saved, but there's going to be a few spots that didn't get any fertilizer. It kind of is bad, and I'm slacking a little bit. Normally, I'm way ahead on my recordings, but I'm recording this late at night right now, trying to get it done because I've been working so hard at getting to harvest on this map because I couldn't skip over any of the stages. You know, we need that hay for our cattle, which brings me to another point. We have $70,954. Last time, I don't think we had that much. I did have to take out a small loan because I was using Courseplay to get some of the fertilizing done, and it cost a lot of money for that. So I had to take out a loan to pay for that. I also have bought a few things, but I didn't use my loan to buy those things. I sold our cattle off recording because they hit about, I think it was like $1,400 for each one, and I'm like, that's the time to sell. I bought a dump trailer, a rock picker, and another tractor. So that's kind of what has went on in between episodes here. Let's see if I can turn around. I'm gonna finish this field myself, and then I think the next field will start a Courseplay worker, and we got some bales to pick up, and then that'll probably do us an episode today. But I figured, you know what, we need to start harvest, and hopefully we might have to sell 1 load of beans. Because like I said, we do need a new pickup. And there's a reason for that. So a lot of this equipment's actually using a lot of fuel. But that pickup's insane. I noticed when I was selling some of the other bales that just from the farm to up there to where the bale sell point is, I was using like a full tank of fuel. And that got really expensive. And to me, that's not really realistic. I got the fuel turned to low. I gotta see if there's some other mod causing that issue. But I want to get a different pickup that doesn't use the fuel like that thing does. Oh. Don't want to turn the radio on. Get a copyright strike or something. So yeah, I want to get a different pickup that doesn't use the fuel as much as that thing does. And hopefully we can save some money that way. Right? Buy a new truck to save money on fuel. Makes a lot of sense, but it makes sense in my head. I should say it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it makes sense in my head. Oh, this is a full header right here. This combine is working for it. That yield's still staying around that 200 bushels an acre, so that is pretty good for where we are, I do believe. We may have to go get our truck. I'm going to break out the auger wagon once we get Courseplay going on one of these other fields. To kind of add to that realisticness. I was thinking about switching this map over to the row crop ready version. I don't know if any of you have seen that. It's actually kind of cool. But after, like, if you guys want me to, I could. But I messed around with it a little bit, and it's really not going to change up our gameplay that much. If anything, it's going to slow progress down a lot, because I don't know if my computer could run a big planter on the row crop ready. So that's my only concern with that. You know what? We might as well just go break out that grain cart now, while we're thinking of it. Well, I'm just going to shut that thing off. It's almost out of fuel anyways. Oh, another thing. I am leasing this service truck. I couldn't afford to buy it outright, but I needed it because as our equipment is getting older, we need to repair it. I'm also leasing this bale pickup trailer. I was a little pressed for time with all that I was trying to get done. So I needed a little bit faster way to pick up bales. Eventually, we'll probably just keep it around on the farm. I do have the lease to own mod, so we'll probably just buy it eventually. It's only $50,000, so after we lease it for a little while, it should bring the cost down and we can purchase it then. Getting this grain cart out for the first time. I don't think I have used it yet on this series. Kind of a small little guy, but you know what? Who cares? It'll get the job done. Eventually, maybe after this harvest, we can get some bigger equipment. And I probably need some more tillage equipment. I don't think I really need a bigger planter. Our planter is doing alright. I got all these field planted pretty quick. Oh. This combine experience mod adds a lot of new stuff. And this is very slow going. Oh my goodness. We may need a bigger motor. I probably could afford a bigger engine if this combine offers it. Which one do we have? 9610? Oh. Alright, I'm going to check and see real quick. I'm going to get a little bit more of this field done, and then I... Alrighty, well, we're down to the last little bit of this field. And then I think we're going to start this combine off in another one. And we're going to have to go dump our semi if we can figure out how to do that. I did buy an auger, so hopefully it works. So far, we've gotten a lot of corn. We're going to have more corn than we know what to do with. I did not expect for this big of a yield off of these fields. I mean, this one's a small field, and I think we've, I don't know, maybe 1,000 bushels, which will be pretty good, honestly. We'll be able to make decent money off of it. We are definitely going to need a bigger combine. I think this head's just a little too big for this combine. I think that's what my issue is. We're going to unload what we have in the grain cart. And then go get this guy started off on course play. And we're going to see if we can get some bales picked up in the meantime. And then we'll probably wind down for today's episode. But we got a little bit more work we're going to try to get done yet today. We may need a bigger grain trailer, honestly, and a bigger grain cart. We're going to need a whole new harvesting setup. I kind of bit off more than I can chew, I think. Alright, so we're going to bring this guy over here. That field was pretty easy to knock out. We'll maybe get some of this field done yet today. So we're going to get over here. Alright, we got to create a job. Right, we want to do horseplay field work. And we're going to open that course generator. We want to do probably we'll do 2 headlands. And we want to do the longest edge. See if it works. Hopefully nothing breaks. Ooh, no. Does that make it a little better? I don't like how it's going back and forth as many times. That's really not any better either. We're just going to go with it. We're going to get this guy started. Hopefully the first waypoint is somewhere near. Not really. Nearest waypoint. Alright, man. It's up to you. Drop that head down. Where are we going? Okay, well, good thing I don't have crop destruction on. I don't think you'd really have to turn around like that. Alright. Start harvesting. Make me some money. Alright, we're in our semi. Okay, so there's 750 bushels in this. And I'm guessing there's probably another couple hundred. So I think we got close to 1,000 bushels out of this field. Maybe a little less than that. Ooh, truck is struggling. May have to repair it. That's why I bought that service truck, so that way we can make adjustments in the field if we needed. Well, I guess I didn't buy it. I haven't bought it yet. Alright. Now we're going to see if we can get unloaded here. I don't know if I need to connect a tractor to that auger or not. We're going to see what happens. Alright, everything should be open. We're going to hop into it real quick. And we're going to start the engine. Hopefully it works. May have to use super strength or something just to kick that over, because I didn't buy a drive over thing. Alright, we're going to see. Uh-oh. We're going to see what happens. I may need a drive over thing. Oh, I just definitely got that auger out of its position. And it does look like I probably will need to connect a tractor to that PTO. Alright, well that's why I got this guy here. This is the not newer. This is another tractor that I purchased. It was on sale. I think I picked it up for like $9 grand or something. This is the rock picking tractor. Let's go with that. I've got a stone bucket for it and a Alright, so that's on. Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, we're not close enough to that. And I'm imagining my combine's getting relatively full. Alright, we're gonna try something else real quick here. We got some money. I didn't want to do this. There should be a drive over this thing, the Batco. Right? That's what I think I'm gonna want. We'll buy that quick. See if that works. We'll just run over and super strength it. Not very realistic, but we're gonna try it just to see if this thing can solve our issues. Maybe. We're gonna throw our semi out of the way, just for sake of time. You guys didn't see none of that, right? Can I enter this thing? I don't think I can, so I'm gonna need a tractor to hook up to this. Oh goodness. Can I hook up to it with my pickup? Just out of curiosity. Alright. We can fold that tailgate back up. I almost took out the tailgate there. Gotta be careful with that. Alright. Let's see. Pipe out. Alright, that's not lined up. But now that it's piped out, I should be able to drive over it, I hope. And kind of adjust it maybe a little here. Hopefully this works. Question mark. Alright, let's back this big old bison up. And hopefully we can unload our corn. If not, I may have to figure something else out. But I'm hoping I can get this to work. Really hoping. Please. Oh. It was close. Alright, now what happens? That fills that up. What about this? Can I get in this? Alright, I gotta see, is that gate open? No, it's open. So maybe if we just tug it this way? That's not really working. Okay, this auger may not be tall enough. Alright, I'm gonna get this figured out and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I think I figured it out. Now this is quite the setup I got going on here. So, I don't know. It's working. It's kind of working. Anyways, we got to get it back out to that field quick. Get that combine unloaded. We're going to finish unloading the grain cart. Then unload the combine. And then, we'll probably be calling her a day for this episode. I did not expect to run into the difficulties that I did with that auger. But I figured it out. Of course, it was nothing simple. Has to be quite the way of doing things, that's for sure. Anyways, I want to check while we're in here. Well, that gives it liters. How about that? So we got 750 bushels. We got 200 left in there. So yeah, I'm guessing we got about 1,000 bushels off of that field, which is pretty good to start out. So far, our corn, what we got in there, the 750 bushels is already worth 13,000. I don't know how I have milk. That's interesting. The animals, I need to feed these guys. But, okay, well, we have milk. I was not planning on doing dairy cattle. So, yeah, I did sell some of the calves we had before. and I must have bought the wrong ones back. I could have swore I bought the right ones. I'm not real sure there, but I guess we are now dairy farmers as well, so that's going to add a whole new thing to this series that I was not accounting on. So we're going to probably have to use some of our harvest profit to buy some dairy tools, I guess. That's a little interesting. I may need to sell them cows and get the right ones because I was just planning on being a beef operation for right now until we got a little more set up. And hey, buddy, you kind of missed some. You missed a good chunk there. That's like $500 in corn that you just okay. It gets worse. Hey, buddy. Yeah. You might be fired, man. You're in a very odd spot. That's because I started him at the nearest waypoint. Oh, he cut himself a little path to be unloaded. Look at that. That's interesting. He's pretty smart. But yeah, that's not the best place to be. It's not the best place to be. All right, let's get this load, and that semi might almost be full again. So we'll go dump this in the semi, unload the semi once again, and then we're gonna call her a day. I'm just gonna run right through the corn. I don't think I got crop destruction on, and if we do, oh well, it's just gonna be way faster. Just make a straight shot up. So that should be about another 200 and some bushels. Maybe a little bit more than that. Oh boy, almost 300. Over 300. Alright, 323 more bushels. Yet we definitely need a bigger grain cart. This grain cart is not gonna cut it. One unload is 65% full. Before the next episode, I maybe look into some equipment and maybe change some stuff around here. I don't really have the funds to do it, but I do have quite a bit of more loans we can take out. I don't really want to get into that though. Once you start taking out loans, you start relying on that, and then you forget to pay down your debt. Instead of paying down your debt, you buy a new tractor or something, and I don't really want to. And this kind of whips quite a bit. Well, now did he turn around? Nope, he's still coming at us. Alright, I feel like we're going to fill this trailer up here momentarily. So we might as well just hop in the semi. We'll pull it ahead a little bit. Even out our load. I think it's going to fill us. That's going to be a little over, what, 1,400, 1,500 bushels in the bins? Oh boy, I hope that bin can hold all this corn we are about to throw at it. Oh, this is a steep ditch. Oh well, this is a farm truck. It can handle it. Just don't tip that trailer. We don't want to spill our grain all over the road. That'd make for a bad day. That would be interesting though, if like in Farm Sim, if you tipped your trailer over and it dumped all the corn out on the ground. That would not be very cool. It'd be a bad day. Really bad day in real life, but a bad day in Farm Sim. Alright. Oh, that's my other purchase that I bought. I bought a dump trailer for our rocks. So I really didn't have a good trailer to haul the rocks in after I picked them up, and I didn't just want to pile them up at the edge of the field. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. Alright. Ooh, we gotta back up a little bit. Pull ahead. It's like a really fine little point here. Alright, now we gotta quick hop in this tractor and hook up to that, so that way it dumps it into that. Quite the system I got here. Quite the system. We don't want to overfill that belt either. Would not be fun, but this thing really sends the corn flying. Convey all. It was way more money than I wanted to spend. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out because that's not good. So we got 1,472 bushels in the bin so far. But anyways, guys, that'll be the end of today's episode. When we come back next time, we'll be back at harvesting. I'll maybe do some more corn harvest off cam and maybe knock out another cornfield next episode and start on beans. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.